Yo, what's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I am Antoine. So I went to see Ma this weekend. I know it's been out a week, but I thought I would give my thoughts on this movie. But before I do that, I got intro. All right, I'm back. So checked out. I went and checked out my. When I saw this trailer, I was like, I got to see this movie. It looked, it just one of the movies that made you just like, oh, this shit looks crazy, and it didn't disappoint. I just want to say first off, I really enjoyed this movie. It was actually a good blend of different genres in a movie, and I'm gonna tell you like this: Octavia Spencer was amazing. She got a lot of charisma. She carried the movie, honestly, where it could have just been your regular teenage thriller, but without that good antagonist, it's just another movie. Octavia Spencer took it to the next level, especially because she looks so non-threatening when you see her, because she's so short, and but she did little subtle things that let you know she was really off, but on the outside she just looked like that same old same old lady. But okay, this movie, man. Okay, like I said, it's set up like your typical like thriller where teenagers, they want to get drunk, they want to have sex, and you introduce your villain or whatever. Like I said, Mom's not your typical villain, but they had some things in this movie that kind of made you sympathetic for Octavia Spencer character. Her name was Sue-Ann. They had a lot of things that made you sympathetic for Sue-Ann, and it was like it didn't excuse the stuff she was doing, but then in a way it kind of make you like, damn, I can see why she the way she is. You know what I'm saying? And so you have to kind of, it kind of made you kind of go up and down, what made me up and down on how I felt about the way things was the way things was turning out in the movie. That, okay, I know this is wrong. I know she's wrong for doing what she's doing, but I kind of feel so bad for her, and I'm looking like, you know what? She just getting people back. So, and I don't want to give away all the plot details, but it's basically they in this small town, and everybody pretty much know each other, and all these friends, all their parents were friends. So that's like they play a big role. So the main girl, she just moved to town, but her mom used to live there. Her mother used to live there, and then she ended up moving back when she lost her job. So now she's gonna like hook up with all her old friends, and I guess it's a kind of a coincidence that that her daughter befriends all her friends' kids, but it ain't really a coincidence because this town kind of small. So this is where it all kind of and you see the trailer. Ma buys them booze and lures them in, and like some dumb teenagers, they like, yeah, let's go drink. And it's just so funny. These kids are pretty dumb because when it gets to a point where you say, okay, I got to check out. Now this too much. I can't do this. They just keep coming back. And that was the dumbest part, where I kind of felt like the way they was going to play it, that they was going to be unassuming throughout the whole movie, but that's not the case. It started to be things that showed that things wasn't right, like kind of early on, and they just ignored it. And then when they all kind of like said, look, we can't do this no more, we can't mess with Mom no more, they end up coming right back just because, hey, well, shit, we want to get drunk. Are you serious? The kids are extremely stupid. The kids are extremely stupid, but I got to the point where where Octavia Spencer played this role so good, I got to the point where I was like on my side, even though she was evil. She was doing some evil things, but I didn't want her to get caught because she's one of those kind of villains. They so charismatic, you know. That's up there with like Hannibal Lecter. I ain't gonna say I ain't just comparing Ma to Hannibal Lecter, but I'm saying you get those same feelings where Hannibal Lecter, he's an evil villain, but you root for him. You don't want him to get caught. When he almost about to get caught, you be like, oh no, you know, I hope they get away. Be like, wait a minute, they evil though, you know. So it was like that's kudos to Octavia Spencer for playing that character so well that make you root for the villain. But so yeah, I did, and then I also what I really didn't care for is a couple things I didn't care for, and it was a subplot. They had a subplot with another character. Now these kind of I don't like these subplots. Now this character, you've seen this character at the beginning, and then they pop up in the middle, and then they have a big role at the end. See, I don't like that subplot where you basically don't develop that character, and then you force them in at the end and expect us to like care, you know, or that character is the one that balance out what's going to happen. But it's like I don't like this character because I didn't watch this character through the movie, you know. So it had one of those kind of subplots which I don't like when they do that. But you know, it didn't take the movie down all the way. It was just that's like one of those that's like a nitpick where I don't like when they do these movies. But I feel like so this movie was kind of like a blend of genres where it's more like a blend of different movies like Fatal Attraction, Misery, you know what I'm saying, where you got a person that's just obsessed with, you know, stuff, and then they got their reasons to be, you know, they got did wrong or whatever. They got their reasons, but it's inexcusable behavior though. But they got their reasons to be obsessed with things, and like I say, a little misery in it because it's like, you know, they be nice and they mean well, but they just real overbearing and aggressive the way they do things. So, so it's kind of a blend of both. So if you like both of those movies, you're gonna love this movie. Like I said, and Octavia Spencer played it so well that, you know, and there was some funny moments too, man. And then sometimes she'll just go off, like, you know, like black woman go off. And it's just so funny when she do that. And I'm like, okay, yeah. I love the way she playing this. And she looks like a mother. She looks like, you know, one of my friend mothers, make it so funny. And it's like, she got the look, you know, perfect, that non-threatening look. But make no mistake, she is a threat. She's up there with Michael Myers, Freddy. She's in the villain category. It's like Chucky, Michael Myers, Freddy, Jason, and Ma. Excuse me. But yeah, it was a good ass movie. Go see it. I hope it does well because I like to see a sequel. I really want to see Ma return. So I'm gonna give it a rating. I'm gonna give this movie a dope. On my rating scales, go from epic being the highest. Dope is a real great movie. Below there's aight, and below there's whack, and the absolute bottom of the barrel is hot garbage. And it is not that. It is very much a dope movie. Go see it. I hope it makes some money because I would really love to see a part 2. I like seeing these kind of thriller horror movies like this, and also I like to see characters like Octavia Spencer, actors like Octavia Spencer get starring roles because she got that look where they stereotype and typecast a lot of actors that look like that to be the friend, the comic relief. You know what I'm saying? Where like you're not using I'm about to say athletic ability. You're not using their acting ability because of their look, and I really don't like that. I want the best actor to be in more important roles instead of you picking certain actors that meet a certain criteria, a certain criteria that you want to look like, which they ain't even the best actors. So I'm happy, very happy for Octavia Spencer. It's a good movie. Go see it. I give it a dope rating. And I guess I'll be out of here. Appreciate you for checking out the video. And give me some thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. All right, y'all. Peace.